It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, the home field of the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Bears will kick this deep to begin the game. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
Get off with a single back. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Dropping back, it's Hunt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They'll run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like the Bearcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Snead. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
The Bearcats look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. He's hit as he throws it, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dropping back, it's Hunt. A throwaway there, gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring out 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handoff in a single back formation. Has the 1st down and more. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Back to pass. It's Hunt. A deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Bearcats come to a line in the hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch in space. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 96 sets a kickoff.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. He's going to hand this off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Brad made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll hand it off. Breaks free. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
On first down, it's play action. Buying time. Moving to his left. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it in the open. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should round up the first quarter of play. That has been in large part to the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. He's past the marker and still going. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Hand off to the back. He finds some space. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Baylor.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the tailback's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw. It's Hunt. Fires it to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And the Bearcats will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the toss play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss of 2nd down and 15. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Muscles past the defender. They can't get him to the ground. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made way down to the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Bears will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Cincinnati, 0.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Scanning the field. It's Huck. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
And the Baylor offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 0 running room. Stuck right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Baylor. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Baylor 35, Cincinnati 0.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
Now the all-important extra point. When they make the extra point, trail now 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Turner. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Baylor offense will take over first and 10.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. Defense comes down with it.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. Breaks into open space. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, I can honestly say, man, I think I've only seen this maybe 1 or 2 times. Of course, the famous one a few years ago, the kick 6 in the Iron Bowl. But here, give the return team a lot of credit. They had a guy back expecting maybe a missed field goal. They got some great blocks and leads him all the way back for a touchdown.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like the Bearcats will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive.
And the Baylor offense will take over first and 10.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Here he goes. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Baylor. He wins the foot race to the end zone. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Catch ball to the tight end on a corner route. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense scoops it up. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Bears. The defense produces 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Huck. It's the running back in the flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Slide.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. The Bearcats come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Third down play here out of the shotgun. picked off. What a play. He could go.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Eludes a tackle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Snap movement in the backfield, bringing pressure. Screen to the wide receiver. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Now when he dropped it, the would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
The Bears will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. How about this on 1st and goal? A handoff to the receiver. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Number 84 with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14.
691, gas bar.
Looking to pass. It's Huck. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
And they'll take over.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bears.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Taken down and sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. Third down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. In the red area, it's Davidson. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Cincinnati, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking for a gap. It's Snead. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Back to pass. It's Huff. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And the Bears looking to run some tempo here. Here's the handoff, one first and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT.
84. Cincinnati, 7.
Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. He walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Huck looking for the wideout. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. Oh, he's bringing it back. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Bears line up with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
That's a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Baylor.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should let the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9.
691, Gators far. Time is done, brother. Here we go.
And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The Bearcats looking to keep this drive moving.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And now a carry here for the fullback. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
The back in motion now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And they'll give it to the back. First out and more. He's still running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have. Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bears.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. And it's a direct snap. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
So they decide to run it in on the 2-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put 2 up on the board.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made, a lot of space now. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Look, no matter how you feel about teams running up the score, if you want to stop them from scoring, try harder to stop them. This is not grade school. If your team quits early, they deserve every late touchdown they surrender.
And he grabs it for the two-point try to build this lead even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line.
Come on, set.
Gonna run it. It's Snead. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.